That just made me so emotional. I've been joined by some friends on my walk. I was just saying how, so at 7 p.m. I heard everyone like cheering and clapping and stuff. Yeah, I was up there and I heard them and I'm like, oh, they actually did it. Because Vicky was actually the one who told me about that. That at 7 p.m. everyone's supposed to clap outside their windows for the healthcare workers. Currently going on an adventure to the grocery store because I literally have no food left and I've been avoiding this all weekend. I was gonna go on Sunday, but I noticed that there was a huge line and there's people waiting outside and it just seemed like a whole experience that I was like, I'll just go on Monday or Tuesday. So now I'm going. Every time I leave the apartment now, I feel like Mr. Incredible when he suits up and he puts on his gloves and his mask.
Showtime.
So that's where we're at right now. Gonna get some food. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad right now. When I was here on the weekend, it went all the way up there. Today, it's only to here. So this is good. So apparently they let people go in waves, which is what my roommate told me when she was here earlier, but this is the line now. And yeah, it's just making me think about how we really take it for granted on a normal day in America, how all these things are so accessible to us. We made it. All right, stocked up. Don't know how I'm gonna carry all this home, but we will see. Oh, they have frozen blueberries, finally. So I can make pancakes and put blueberries inside.
Oh, that's sneaky. Okay, better.
Got way too much stuff, but it's okay. Currently on my way to church to help live stream Mass for Holy Thursday. It's honestly such a blessing that I can come to Mass during this time. And there's only a few people, like the people who are helping out, if you have to read, if you're helping out with live streaming, or those type of things. So it is closed to the public still, but I just feel so grateful that I can have this opportunity. Just went to Holy Thursday Mass and it was honestly such a special experience because I think back, not like I think back like I was there, but the Last Supper where Jesus was sitting around the table in the upper room with his disciples. And I was thinking tonight being at Mass with a handful of people felt like such, I mean, it is so sad that more people couldn't be there and all of us couldn't be there, but at the same time, it was such a profound experience to look around at the few other people who were there, thinking, wow, literally reenacting what actually happened that night in the Last Supper with a handful of people. And it made me think, okay, if I'm one of the few chosen ones, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna be sent forth to go out to do with my life? So it's just very reflective. Happy Easter! Currently heading to help out live stream the Easter Vigil Mass.
Listen, I use this for the Mass, you know? You have to use the same thing. Right. Trying to use it, okay? Look, I'm very beautiful, but I use this thing. Oh gosh.
Unfortunately, my audio cut out at this point, but I was just saying how I was so happy to be there with Pat, Jose, Father Everestus, Father John Paul, and it was just so crazy seeing such an empty church on Easter Vigil because it's usually packed. And there's Father John Paul doing his live stream, his blessing with his viewers. Whoever's watching this, I know you're gonna be like, Melanie, why are you outside? New York is crazy, it's so dangerous, don't go outside, you should be home. Listen, I tried.
Be a perfect saint. I can't, I've tried it and I failed.
I spent 5 days straight in my apartment, not having a breath of fresh air. Well, there was one time I stuck my head out of the window, but I feel like I was going mentally ill. Like, I feel like a mental patient. I feel like there's this comedian that I watch, Vic DiPotetto.
Going for my daily walk
in my backyard like a mental patient. You know, this whole quarantine thing is driving me nuts, and I'm sure you guys too. I got cabin fever. I just had to get out of the house. Me and my wife are about to kill each other. It'll be a miracle if we don't get a divorce.
So in New York City, we're not on full lockdown. You're allowed to go outside for a walk. That's okay. As long as you're, I have a mask. I took it off just now. Like, I'm not around people right now out here. But I have it with me, so when I walk back home, I'm wearing my mask, trying to keep my distance from people, and yeah, it's so hard to be locked up in the apartment. I was talking to Adina, my friend in Spain. She is on full lockdown. They can't even go outside. She can't even go to her parents' house. She can't even see anyone or do anything or even go outside for a walk. There's police who will ask them, where are you going? And like, if they're going, all they're allowed to do is go down the street to buy a loaf of bread, and they have to show their receipt with the timestamp to police on the street, which is insane. We don't have it like that here. We just have to use our good judgment and wear masks and gloves and wash our hands and keep our distance. So yeah, I just came for a walk outside. Today's Easter, so it's just a beautiful day to get some fresh air and feel rejuvenated and refreshed. This is where my old college dorm was when I first moved to New York. And I actually heard that they turned this into they evacuated all the students and they're having it for coronavirus patients right now, is what I heard. They built all of this up after I was in school here. And this is where my college graduation was. Michelle Obama spoke to us here. And recently I was just thinking of the words that she spoke to us during graduation. She said some really profound words that I just have not forgotten. I graduated in 2016, and I was recently going back to rewatch some of this speech because I remember her talking about how there's going to be crazy things happening. She's like, life is going to knock you off your feet, but you have the resilience to get back up and keep going no matter what happens in life. And I just kind of held those words with me.
Life will put many obstacles in your path that are far worse than a bad grade. You'll have unreasonable bosses and difficult clients and patients. You'll experience illnesses and losses, crises and setbacks that will come out of nowhere and knock you off your feet. But unlike so many other young people, you have already developed the resilience and the maturity that you need to pick yourself up and dust yourself off and keep moving through the pain. Keep moving forward. I have so much faith in who you will be. Just keep working hard and keep the faith. I can't wait to see what you all achieve in the years ahead. Thank you all. God bless. Good luck on the road ahead.
And you can see actually the Empire State Building from here too. If you look, where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Empire State Building. So just being back in this area again, where I live now is still nearby, within walking distance, but I haven't been back on this area of campus in a really long time. And my roommate actually told me about this kind of secret park in the middle, which is this really nice area. It's pretty secluded, not that many people around, so I don't have to worry about the people who don't social distance, and we can all keep our distance and walk around. There's green grass, fresh air, and yeah. Oh, this is so cute. Yeah, all of this is new. They built all of this recently. But I was just thinking about how I really don't know what I would have done if this all happened when I was in school. That would have been just so hard because now I'm at the point where I feel like really grateful that this is actually the perfect time and season of my life for something like this to happen. I'm not in college. So grateful that I'm able to work from home and I still have my job. And any job, any season of life before now, if this had happened when I was working in retail or when I was working in a restaurant or when I was in college still, I don't know what I would have done. I mean, I guess I would have had to, when I lived in the dorms, I would have had to evacuate and go back and live with my parents. But now, if I was in my apartment, trying to pay rent, not being able to work, when I worked at Bloomingdale's and I was working on commission, selling handbags, then the money you make is based off of customers who come in the store and your hours of working in the store. And to not have that, you can't really work from home when you work in a job like that. Or when I worked in a restaurant, and if the restaurant shut down, how would I make money? So I'm just so grateful now to be in a time of life where this is actually the perfect timing for something like this to happen. Or when I was in school, the time we're in right now is finals and graduation time is coming up and senior thesis, and thinking of, wow, if I wouldn't have been able to do my senior thesis, that would have been so sad, because that time, I just reflect back on that time of finishing up college and spending all those all-nighters in school, getting everything done, getting my senior show ready. So I'm grateful that all of that is behind me, and now I'm at a time of life where this is actually a good time for this to happen. And also, I think of people who have kids. I don't have kids right now, and people who have their little kids running around, they're cramped in these tiny apartments with their kids, and if they're trying to work from home, I was thinking that I'm grateful that I have space to get my work done. Imagine people who have little kids running around and they're trying to get their work done, and their kids are like, mom, blah, 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 blah. I just cannot imagine what that must be like. So yeah, there's a lot of families out here right now with their kids, letting them run around. Yeah, it's just a crazy time that we're living in, and I feel grateful that things could be much worse for me personally. But then I feel bad because things are so bad for so many other people. Okay, we're doing family painting day, so we all have our tutorial, have my supplies ready, paint, blank canvas.
Blank. Well, ours aren't blank.
Ain't blank no more.
Actually, that's good. That's good. I'm not scared to do any more to my watercolor. I added way too much blue.
So you add some green in?
Different blue than cover over everything. My blue, I like the pink.
Airy splash.
Yeah, now I wish I had more water, less waterfall, and more water at the bottom. I'm still working on my...
And whatever that mom makes. Then we're gonna walk some more after that probably. Then walk. Oh, that looks good. What the heck?
Oh, Millie, your flowers are like so much more pronounced than mine. Mine are like so subtle.
So what I did was like up in this corner, the white was just like the waterfall like just randomly went too far. So I kind of like cleaned up that end and then put the flowers back over it.
Nice.
Wow, Hillary. See, should I add white to my flowers? I added some like...
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely add white.
Okay, so I added white to my flowers. Tell me if this looks better. Flip.
Ooh, cute.
Ooh, that looks so good.
Yeah, it looks so much better with the white.
I think I'm done now. Nice. Hillary, let's see yours. Cute.
Oh, good.
Millie, let's see yours.
Hold on, I'm adding.
Wait, here's mine.
Oh, nice. Your waterfall came out so good.
Okay, Colin.
Oh, my turn?
Colin, let's see yours.
Here's Colin. In our house, I think we like Colin.
Wow. Wait, that's so cool. I like how there's more water at the bottom.
I don't know how to take adulation like that. I've never broken a bone, but
good job, Millie.
Thanks.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't worry. But take care. Take care. Be safe. Take care. But don't worry. God is with us. God is with us. Atención, guys. Mente positiva. Nada de amargura, de tristeza, de cara triste, amarrar la cara. Algunos no quieren comer, algunos no pueden dormir, dolor de cabeza, otro asustado como un gato, otro, Dios mío, me duele ahí, cuidarse eso que yo tengo, ahí tengo fiebre, cuidarse esto, ahí tengo... No se ponen así, mis hijos. Ahí se están estresando más que la misma enfermedad. Más estrés. De esta manera le da más estrés que la misma enfermedad.